Hello and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're gonna do a pick a card type of tarot reading. Obviously you must have seen the screen. All you have to do is simply pick one of the decks. You can either pick number one, which is this deck. It is represented by the apple, or number two, which is represented by the pear, and also you can pick number three, which is represented by the pumpkin. Obviously just listen to your instinct, listen to your inner voice, whatever you are drawn to. You might have already picked one, so in the timestamp you're going to be able to find the where if you want to skip to your whatever you picked. I'm going to do this a little bit differently than usual. I'm going to be actually doing the shuffling and the picking live. I've been already shuffling it. Okay, so we have already two cards falling out, and there's the third one. So but with pile one we're starting. I'm gonna be also picking one from this deck. Okay, let's pick that one, and also from, okay, I feel this one wants to come out, and let's pick from this one as well. Yep, they're falling out, so it's pretty fast. Okay, so let's start with you. It's with the oracle cards. Okay, so you have here the disseminating moon, which is take time to breathe out. So obviously I think you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot of challenges, and I think it's very important for you to time certain ways to calm down. Maybe you need to take a vacation. Maybe you need to practice breathing, because you have the breathing. Maybe you need to meditate here, or do something that's going to calm you down. Go out to nature, read a book, or try to find certain ways where you can really calm down. All right, the next card that has a message for you is breathe. And so there's obviously a message here that you need to find your center, right? You need to really focus on how to be calm, how to get yourself centered, and your breathing must be very important. Yeah, definitely. I think the message is clear. You have two decks that are telling you that, okay, calm down, slow down, work on your thoughts, work on your breathing as well. All right, so that's kind of beautiful. I just love it when there's a very, very strong message. Now let's see what the tarot is telling us. Well, the first card we have here for you is the Empress, which is a very nice maternal energy. She is the symbol of fertility. She is the symbol of abundance, long-term happiness, long-term joy, and long-term prosperity. So obviously some of you might be expecting a baby, and because she's a symbol of pregnancy, and maybe you need to focus and practice your breathing. But obviously that's not necessarily relevant for all of you. What's really important here with the Empress, that something new is coming into your life, something new that's going to bring you long-term happiness, joy, and abundance. Now this can be a new relationship if you're interested in relationship. For others, it might be a new happy time in an existing relationship. It can be a new job, a new creative project, or a new project, or a new business, a business deal, something that's here for you to bring you long-term stability, happiness, abundance. And abundance can be, of course, love as well. Very caring, very warm energy as well. So kind of getting like maybe go to a water to calm down, out in the nature as well. There's quite a lot of water symbolism as well. All right, The next card is the beautiful sun, which is the best card in the deck, indicating that things are going to be evolving for you amazingly. This is a card that's showing you that you're going to get the clarity that you need, but you need to be calm. You need to be able to get the downloads that you need from the universe. And I think all that clarity will definitely come to your way. So make sure that you focus in on all of that. But also, this card brings you positive outlook, joy, happiness, freedom, and also can be an indication of a birth of a child. So if you're pregnant, this is a great card as well, because that this can symbolize as a new life coming into your life and having a baby. But also, this is a card of health, prosperity, success, happiness. So I'm kind of getting here that you shouldn't be worried about. Maybe there's something that you're really worried about, but I'm kind of getting it that you shouldn't, because you have here this sun that's going to bring you everything to a good place. Let me put it this way. Okay, let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. We're going to look at the last card and these cards. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype if it's available. That's the best thing you can do for me, because that's an indication that you enjoyed the reading, and you're also helping me to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. And the more you interact with the channel, the more you're going to be able to see that the reading is going to resonate with you as well. And don't forget about the comments section as well. Let me know how this reading is resonating with you. Where are you watching from? And put in some positive affirmations. And there's quite a lot that you can choose here. I'm able to breathe and get clarity into my life. But also you can put in that I attract long-term happiness, long-term prosperity, whatever resonates with you. All right, the next card is the Seven of Pentacles. Now, some of you really must be pregnant. I'm not kidding with you, because this is also a card of waiting and can be connected to pregnancy. So if you are pregnant, definitely put in a comment. I'm really interested to hear it, because this is the waiting period. This is when you kind of put a lot of effort into something and you're kind of wondering what's going to be the outcome. So for example, like obviously we talked about the pregnancy aspect of it, but also for example, you might be looking for a relationship and you're wondering, when is this person going to come into my life? You might be in an existing relationship and you're like, okay, where is this going? Are we getting into the right direction? Some of you, if you're here for a career, you're like, okay, I put a lot of effort into job search. I put a lot of effort into this project, this job, this company, this business, and okay, am I gonna get the results that I'm looking for? So those are the questions that you're looking when you are kind of have the Seven of Pentacles, or should I go into a brand new direction? What I like to call with this, it all depends on the results that you're seeing, right? Because he is checking the results, he's checking the quality. Is it worth continuing or not? But this is also a card that can be connected to manifestations. When your manifestations and your patience is bringing the results. So for me, you're gonna see it clearly because you have that sun card. So I think clarity is definitely coming to you. And I think again, you have this bounty card with the Empress, which means that I think whatever you're working on the long term is gonna be very positive. Okay, so from this deck, we have two cards. You have the Phoenix, rising from the ashes, new career, ambition, rebuild, inspire, spotlight, fire within. So what this card is all about is, rebirth. So some of you, maybe you've been out of a job and then you're going to be back into work. You're starting a new job, a new business. You're very ambitious as well. And you are rebuilding yourself. You are rebuilding your future. And you also have here the transition card. So obviously endings and beginnings, new job. Well, we kind of had here new career, new job, quit, fired, moving, lost income, inherit, hospice. So what's really important here, that obviously you've been going through a transition, you've been going through some kind of a big change in your life, like something has ended, maybe a job, a career, a relationship, but something new is coming. like you have here two cards that are talking about something new. So all I can kind of just tell you is just keep calm, look at your breathing, because great things are heading your way. All right, so that's all I have for you, pile number one. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be able to welcome you again. Okay, so now we are going to do pile number two. Pile number two, welcome to my channel. I'm doing it a little bit differently, as you can kind of see it. I'm shuffling the cards right in front of you, and because now I don't have to kind of do it twice. All right, and I'm gonna get some oracle cards as well. I hope you're having a great day. I love it when things are popping out. Okay. And from this deck as well. Okay, we have ready to go with pile number two. Okay, so from the Moonology Oracle card, you have here the new moon in Virgo. Time to give rather than take. So when you kind of look at this, this is all about equal give and take. So when you need to think about whether it is balanced or not. Is somebody who's taking more than what they give? Or is it a relationship where one person is just keep giving, keep coming to solutions and resolutions or is the other party just okay, me? So when this card comes up, you need to pay attention to that. Or are you getting whatever you want from a job, from a business as well? Like, are you just the one who keeps putting all the work hours, the efforts, whatever you're doing, and are you getting a fair return? That's what this card is asking you, is making you to ask yourself, and then eventually try to figure out how can you balance it, because this is also can be connected to healing with that green energy. So yeah, the big question is, are you getting the return? And from this deck, what we have here is clean it up. 21, which it is all about that you need to kind of get things organized. You need to look into certain aspects of your life, whether it is your love life, whether it is your career, whether you're kind of focusing on personal growth. There's something here that you need to focus on decluttering, getting rid of. This can be feelings, emotions, thoughts, or relationships or businesses that are not giving you the fair return, whatever you are deserving. So think about it. What is that you need to clean up in your life? Because something is not balancing here. Let me put it this way. Something is really not balancing here. All right, let's see the tarot. The first card we have here for you is the Hermit, which is all about rethinking your life. You're kind of going in this inner journey. You're kind of wondering what is your true calling, what is that you want from your business, what is that you want from love, from a relationship, like what is the direction that you want. And you're kind of doing it by thinking a lot, meditating. Some of you are thinking about going on your own as well. When this card comes up, maybe you want to start your own business. Maybe some of you are single or you want to be single. But again, like this is kind of like the chosen solitude. If you're single, this is not the desperate one. So, but all in all, you're kind of rethinking your life. Okay, the next card in your reading is the Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles is a court card. It can be your energy, another person's, or just the general energy of the card. This is a very grounded queen. She has the money, first of all. Like this, if you're kind of here for money, career, finance, she is amazing because she knows how to make money. She knows how to multiply money. She lives in luxury. She has a beautiful home. She loves to take care of the people around her. She's kind of like this warm, motherly figure, very caring, loyal as well. So these are kind of the personal traits of if it comes to you as a person. But when you look at it, this is all about long-term stability, long-term prosperity, prosperity as well. When you work very hard for whatever you achieved and you're enjoying it. So great card from that perspective, because it shows that you're going to be very successful. But even from a relationship perspective, she's somebody that you can count on. She's loyal, and it can be a symbol of that kind of a relationship coming into your life. Okay, let's see what's going to be the final outcome of your reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you. And you can also help me to grow the channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button. So I hope that you would push those like, subscribe buttons. And the more you interact with the channel, the more these readings will resonate as well. And of course, let me know in the comment how this reading is resonating with you. Which one did you choose? And also put in a comment that I'm able to attract long-term happiness, long-term prosperity. Okay, so the next card we have here for you is the Three of Swords, which is a card that symbolizes a disappointment, something that you went through. This can be connected to something painful, like a breakup. This can be like when you've been rejected. This can be when you lost your job, lost the business, or you kind of were rejected for a position. And this is not here forever. This is kind of like a temporary situation in our life when the Three of Swords comes in. But this is also something that's sobering when you kind of, okay, you are making this decision based on your logic, because you're realizing that, okay, after thinking a lot, you're realizing that whatever is kind of you had in your life is not necessarily working out for you. You need to clean it up. So maybe somebody is not equally putting the same effort into what you're trying to do, whether work, whether relationship. All right, let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck. We also have here the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is beautiful because you're going to be able to achieve your wishes. This is a card of joy, celebration, happiness, wish fulfillment, gratitude, and enjoying life to the fullest. So whatever this heartbreak was, clean it up, because the faster you clean it up, you're going to have this beautiful, beautiful Nine of Cups energy coming into your life. And under that, you have the Six of Wands, which shows you that you are a winner. And let's see what we have from this deck. You have here options, weighing pros and cons, job change, move, offers, justice, law, mediator, balance. So this is practically pretty much like a justice energy, which is again balancing things, harmonizing things, and making sure that are you getting the return that you want, right? Are those scales balancing out, which can be anything, right? It can be thoughts, it can be equal give and take, it can be money, finances. Some of you might be changing your jobs or changing relationships, right? What's really important here that there can be connected to move, balancing. Again, it can be a contract as well for some of you. Now, some of you might be going through a legal process as well when this card comes up. And I think you're going to be able to find that this is going to be a very just solution, decision as well. So that's all I have for you, pile number 2 or pairs. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be able to welcome you back again. Okay, now we are ready for pile number 3. So the way we're going to do this reading is that I'm going to shuffle the cards right in front of you. So this is a little bit different than I normally do, but even if it's not on camera, I do it this way. I want to get you some oracle cards as well. Like these one are very hard to get the cards out. Okay, and okay, and now we have only one last deck. Okay, so let's jump into your reading. Okay, so what we have here for you is new moon eclipse. Expect a powerful change. So this is kind of like maybe the eclipse season was very important for you, or the upcoming eclipse season might be important. But it's really important here that things are changing. It's pretty much like a big transformation that I can see from it. We're gonna see from the cards what kind of a transformation it is. Hopefully they're gonna give you a little bit more details. Some of you might be changing jobs, some of you might change in your career or in your work, in your business, or in your relationship. What's really important is this is like very big change, what you can expect. Okay, so what this card is telling us, not for you. So there's something here, number 6, that is not really meant to be yours. Maybe there's a position that's not meant to be yours. Maybe there's a person that's not meant to be yours. You need to kind of think about it. What is the first thing that came to your mind when you saw this not to be yours, right? For the pumpkin pie, like what is that was the first thought? Because, well, I think you need to kind of consider what to do with it and how to change it. All right, let's see what the tarot is telling us. The first card of your reading is the King of Wands, which is a court card. So it can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. So this is somebody who is a very charismatic person, a born leader, somebody who has a vision and is able to unite people behind this vision. So when you kind of look at it from a work perspective, it can be a leader, a leadership opportunity, taking a lead, strategizing as well, or just leading something. Maybe you need to lead a company. Maybe you are working on your own business. This is like one of those entrepreneurial spirit, somebody who likes new things, new approaches, adventures. So very great if you have your own business or you're kind of very entrepreneurial. But even in a regular 9-to-5 job, this is a card where you might be elevated. Maybe you need to take a leadership role of some sort, or lead something, lead a project as well. Now, when you kind of look at it from the love and relationship perspective, this is the charismatic sexy king, the conqueror, the great lover, somebody who's very warm-hearted. He is super passionate. He's driven by passion, very fiery energy. And one thing that scares him, that he doesn't want to be tied down. So make sure that, if you're dealing with someone, that you're not clingy with this person. Okay, the next card of your reading is showing you the Nine of Wands, which is a card of the wounded soldier. So this is somebody who's been through a lot of challenges, difficulties, disappointments, battles, and they are kind of ready to give up whatever they've been fighting for, because they're kind of feeling, am I going to get what I want? Am I going to get that job offer? Am I going to get that person that I've been wanting, that relationship, that business? And this is kind of like also you're kind of trying to protect yourself because you are kind of been through this. You've been through similar battles. But this card is actually telling you that do not give up. Do not give up your dreams. Do not give up what you've been fighting for, because you are very close to achieving it. So whether it's a business, whether it's a relationship, you need to kind of fight for what you think you want, what you deserve. Because, you're kind of here not for you. Don't fight for anything that's not for you. Fight for those things that you really want. Think about it that you want in your life and fight for that. And that's going to bring you some positive, powerful change. All right, let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype if it's available. That's an indication that the reading helped you. And you can also help me to grow the channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a couple of buttons to push, so I hope that you'll push those like, subscribe, and hype buttons. And don't forget about the comment section. Let me know how this reading resonated with you, which one did you choose, and also put in some positive affirmations. For example, you can put in that my life changes positively. All right. So it's interesting. You have here the King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles is another court card. So can be person new energy or just the general energy of the card. And I would say this is the opposite of the King of Wands. Why? Because, you know, the King of Pentacles is all about loyalty. He's all about long-term success. He's all about working hard. Very conservative energy, a great father figure. Those are kind of the traits of it. And then you have this passionate, entrepreneurial King of Wands, who's kind of like the sexy lover, right? So you have here two opposite energies. So some of you might be in between two of these people, right? As the Nine of Wands. Maybe you have two people that have these traits, and you're kind of in between them. Maybe you need to choose whether you're choosing the passionate, sexy, or the reliable King of Pentacles. Some of you might be between two leaders, or you need to choose between two leadership opportunities. And you need to really consider here which is the one that you want. Like, which is the person, which is the leadership opportunity, job opportunity that you want, because they're very opposite. And one of them is definitely not for you. So think about it, which one you're kind of going towards, and that's what you want to pick. Okay, let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck. You do have here the Two of Pentacles, which is a card of juggling, weighing things. It's like, okay, should I do this? Should I do that? Showing that, you know, you're very resourceful. You are able to kind of make things happen, juggle projects, balance finances as well. So it's not really telling which one you need to choose, but it's definitely telling us that you are weighing here the options. Okay, let's see this card. So you have here the Pyramid card. Powerful people, boss, CEO, owner, manager, influence, moving up, scheme. So it's really important here that you have here the Pyramid, which obviously it's all about growing, stepping up, increasing your position, being more powerful. And you have here the powerful people. You have here two very influential leaders, the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. They're very different. We kind of talked about that. So there's definitely that aspect that some of you are just really stepping up here. And you might be surrounded by influential people, but you're definitely increasing, you are growing, which is beautiful as well. Now again, this can mean that the love is growing, but there's definitely positive evolution here. So pick the one that's meant to be yours. So that's all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be able to welcome you again.